What's up, guys? So we're here for another video. I promised you a video and a little bit more advanced moving, and here it is. I kind of last minute roped in some help from the upper echelon here. So we got Pastor Travis here. Going to help us out with some stuff. I'm going to talk through just a couple quick kind of tips and tactics, and then we're going to play through a little bit of the song "Build My Life" for you, so you can kind of then see it in action. So when I say more advanced movements, they're not really that advanced, but they're more than just staying in that home base we talked about on a previous video. So one of the ways that you can create some movement is simply by moving up and down the keyboard. So we may just be on this 1 and 5th here. You may throw in a higher one, kind of creates a little bit of movement. As we're moving through a progression, it might come to a point where you can then, go up even higher. It just kind of creates a little bit more dynamic there. Coming out of a big section, maybe you're up here really high, and all of a sudden we just drop out to the low. Again, it just creates that movement that really matches the dynamic of the rest of the team. One of the ways to create some extra movement in there is maybe we've been in a verse, and we're going to go into a chorus or something, and you can kind of transition that with the use of your mod wheel. Just kind of adds that extra little bit of sound in there, a little bit more bite. So a lot of times that mod wheel really, tell me if you disagree, Pastor Travis, is really kind of a feel type thing.
It sure is, and I think making it according to sections. It was funny when you did that. I just remembered on the electric guitar video I talked to the guys about switching pickups. Like when you hit a chorus or you want something to hit, you want it to hit a definite section to where it makes that section stand out different.
Right.
It's when you need more bite or clarity.
Absolutely. So a lot of times I'll use that if we have a spot where we're just kind of transitioning, and I'll kind of slide it in a little early so you kind of hear it, and it almost creates a transition for the whole team to slide into that chorus or into a pre-chorus or something along those lines. Kind of utilizing some of the videos we talked about, especially that using your chord formulas to know a chord. Sometimes adding the 5th, so I might be playing the 1 here. Maybe the next note in the progression is a 5. I can just stay there, which I know Pastor Travis is a big fan sometimes of just staying still. But if it's a spot that really needs some movement, well, maybe you so here my 5 is a G, or in the G chord, the 5th of the G would be that D note. So maybe when we're playing a 1, we go to the 5, I can play the 5th of that 5 note, then we come back to the 4, or whatever the progression may be. So adding the 5ths of a note, knowing what they are, adding the 3rds of a note, maybe the same thing. Maybe we're on a 5, getting ready to go to a 6. So, we're playing the 5. You could throw in what in the scale is the 7th, but it's actually the 3rd of that note. So that's the 3rd of my G before I then slide down to this, slide down to our 6. Just creates that extra little bit of movement. I know there's a lot of times with Pastor Travis, if he's just kind of picking, he'll throw in some of those extra little notes. It just creates that movement in between some chords. So what we're going to do for you guys now is just kind of play through, some chorus and bridge of the song "Build My Life." Kind of watch what we do. As I make some sound adjustments, I'll try to kind of talk those through, and now let you kind of really hear what do those movements sound like actually in a song. So we're going to be playing in the key of G. So I'm going to slide down here a little bit. Again, kind of wrapping everything together that we've talked about. Now our G is now our 1. Whole step to A. Whole step. Half step. Whole step. Whole step. Whole step to G. So that's the scale we're going to be using. I'm going to find my home base here, and we're going to do a little bit of music for you guys.
So you missed the start of the 4?
Yeah. We'll just go to the 4, and we'll play through a chorus, go to the bridge, and come back.
Sweet. All right.
Only there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes and
So I'm just staying on our normal home base there.
fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around. Only there is no one like
So I added my pinky in there, just get a little bit more movement. I'm going to use this mod wheel as we transition to this bridge. Here we're going to go to the bridge. Just continue to build a little bit. Time, Pastor Travis. This would be a real huge moment. Full team would really be rocking this song out here. Now we're going to drop to a soft chorus. I may just slowly slide that mod wheel out. Through it again one more time, Pastor Travis. So here's kind of an example of what it sounded like just staying on that 1 and 5.
There is none beside. Open up my eyes in
This would be
wonder.
great for a moment where maybe the rest of the team is cut out. And it's just maybe Pastor Travis and his guitar, and he's really keeping it soft, just keeping that glue. Now I might come back into the movement again. We can close it out here, Pastor Travis.
It's something for them to keep in mind. I thought about. So when they're holding that first and fifth, and it's up at the top of their mix, sometimes it's going to feel like them, like it's grating, but they're not sitting on the top of the mix out front, out in the house.
True.
You're hearing the movement over top of that, and it's creating like this layer.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's that's a great point that I've tried to tell some people, and really learned this back whenever I was running sound a little more often was get your mix set, and then trust your sound guys. We've got a great team of sound guys here. We're blessed with as large of a team that can keep things so consistent, and so it may sound a little harsh in your ears. Trust what you've practiced, trust what you've rehearsed, trust what the Spirit's telling you to play in the moment. And I promise, maybe they'll sound a little odd in your ears because you are that loudest thing, so you can hear yourself, but they will take care of you out in the house. And I think, anything else you can think to add on that, Pastor Travis?
That's great, man. Good
Awesome.
stuff.
Well, see you guys on the next one.